with our mothers that is most unique. This next piece is dedicated to the love and strength of mothers everywhere. So thank you, Mom.
My mother is a loser. She wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning to prepare breakfast for my father. When he leaves for work, she begins to clean the house, wiping the dust that's accumulated on the television and mirrors from the previous day. At 7 a.m., she's the alarm clock for my sister and I, coming to our room 4 or 5 times to remind us that we'll be late if we don't get up. By the time we're awake and dressing, she already has breakfast prepared for us on the table, and our backpacks and lunches are by the door ready for us to pick up on our way to the bus. The rest of her day is spent washing dishes, cleaning clothes, and preparing dinner for when we return. She is at home when my sister and I get home. She sits in front of the television and watches soap operas. My mother is a homemaker. She is weak. Wrong. My mother is the strongest woman I know. Many feminists will look at the generic routine I have given of my Mother's Day and condemn her as being a weak-willed, submissive, dependent female. They would look into her past, find that bachelor's degree she has in accounting, see that she has never held a job, and criticize her for wasting her education and reducing herself to a quasi-maid. Well, do you know what? By reducing my mother to the stereotype of a simpering housewife, these people have done a great disservice to her. My mother has been a Navy wife for over 20 years. This entails 6-month-long separations from my father, so for the 20 years my parents have been together, they have really only been together for 10. The other half of the time, my mother has been a single parent, keeping bills paid, maintaining a structured and organized routine for my sister and I, chauffeuring us wherever we needed to go, though she is scared to death about driving, making repairs on the house and cars, and raising my sister and I to being motivated, independent people. She does all of this on a single income budget, single-handedly. She makes our home a haven, a safety zone from the world, but she also challenges my sister and I to make the most of the opportunities we have now for our future. But personally, she fills me with the security that she will always be there when I need her. She is my emotional anchor. Sometimes I look back at the 20 years my parents have been together and wonder who has been her strength all those times she was alone, and the burden of the entire household was her responsibility. I wonder what she did when my father was away and she had no one else to turn to but 2 small children who demanded me all the time and couldn't even ask her how she was feeling. My mother a loser? My mother weak? No way. There are few women who can handle what my mother has been handling for over 20 years and still keep smiling the way she does. I once asked her why she didn't work or volunteer somewhere or pick up a hobby or something. But then she asked me how I felt all those times she wasn't there. I remember those feelings of loss and insecurity, and the expression showed on my face. She looked at that expression and said, "That's why. My family is the most important thing to me." My mother is a homemaker. She married my father in 1970, and she chose that career, and she's damn good at it.
Someone who is different than us, but never out loud. The things you're about to hear are raw, but that's the point. Now remember guys, this skit is social commentary. It is not meant to offend any race or person. but pay attention to the conflict and think whether or not the situation is within us or around us.
Please watch your step while you exit the train.
You out of Africa, fried chicken eating, 100-meter dash running, but double bumping, stereo playing, doll defiling my chain, wearing, on your single parent living. Woo, I got a fat record contract fantasizing, pants lower than your GPA having, senior still riding the school bus driving, Shaniqua up on Quisha Ladasha, crazy name having. Oh, and excuse me, but it's yes, sir. Not Yager! Girl,
Man, you los compero comiendo, güey, que no puede decir nada en inglés, que no puede manejar bien, chinita chiquita, que... Oh, let me say it in English. Maybe you comprehend me better. You dog eating, rice in shirt having, chain chunk saying, chopstick using, starky hairstyle, and high piece looking like, oh, I got A- minus on my test instead of A+. Staggering there himself like, oh my god, I got so much to achieve in this world. Taking a shit over reaching up in the house, looking Opa Gangnam style dancing. Vietnamese, Japanese, Chuck E. Cheese, look at these. Oh my bad. I'm sorry you couldn't understand me. Maybe it's because you're too fresh off the boat.
You swag lacking, no rhythm having, trying to be like every other culture, burning in the sun all day, Confederate flag waving, high income producing, like I'm going to Hollister today shopping, Taylor Swift in One Direction and listening like, oh my gosh, did you watch Pretty Little Liars last night? Mitt Romney voting, 1/16 Scottish, 3/4 1/8 Italian, mixed up identity searching. Ayo, white bread, I got flavor, not flavor.
You border hopping, illegal immigrants, lowrider driving, dark mustache growing, loud voice speaking, gold mining in California living, quesadillas, tacos, and nachos eating, flannels on a hot day wearing. Oh, let me teach you how to salsa. Bartender and janitor working, pool fixing, novella watching, 15 name having, can't fit everyone in the car driving. Look friendly, thick accent having. Look around and say, are you going loco? You don't belong here.
Please watch your step while you enter the
Okay,
train.
I'm coming back.
Okay, wait. After you, sir. Oh, no, I said, well, thank you. That's it.
You like to go?
oh no, you can go.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
I like your plan.
Phone.